Hey, Carlo. From your perspective, why do you think things spiraled out of control the way they did in the first half?
We just you know, things just happened. Things played out like that. The game started off with two turnovers, and we as a defense had a chance to uh, get stops and stop them and hold them to field goals. And that's something we didn't end up doing. And we had those turnovers that led to 14 points. And we just had to, build ourselves and overcome that deficit the rest of the game. So, looking back at it and something going forward is, when those things happen, sudden change, adversity strikes, you got to take it upon yourself, and we gotta get those stops and try to hold them to as little as points as possible in those moments.
To follow up, as a team, where do you guys go from here? You've lost three straight games. The margin of defeat has gotten wider each time around.
Where we're at right now, and the only thing that we can do is we just got to stay together. The only people that can affect the game and the only people that uh, you know believe in us is everybody in this locker room. We got to still have that faith and got to keep that belief in each other, and get back to work on Monday and watch the film. Be very critical of yourself as an individual, and ask yourself in the mirror if you're doing everything that you can to help this team win. And if you're not, you got to fix it. We're at the point where mistakes turn into big points, and we can't have that anymore going forward.
Isaiah Hole, please.
Carlo, as a team captain, did you say anything to the team after this? Oh, and what was your message if you did? And kind of also going off that idea about the team buy-in, how do you keep the team bought in when you have three straight losses like you have right now?
Yeah, I really didn't have a whole lot to say after the game. After the game is usually just up to coach, and we bring it in, we listen to him, and he'll do all the talking for us, which is all that we need. But sitting at this position, yeah, the biggest thing is keeping everybody together. The worst thing that we can do is split and uh, end up going on the decline from here on out. Whereas we stay together, stay working, and keep that belief in each other going forward, and we can make this climb here in this last stretch at the end of the season, which is something that we have to do, and that begins with taking accountability of yourself, and not blaming anybody else for any mistakes that were made. You got to start with yourself. And the big thing, that I've been saying is got to look in the mirror, really evaluate, really be critical of your performance, because we need it. And it might suck. You might not want to do it because you don't want to see mistakes that you make, but you have to, because those mistakes can no longer happen going forward. And we just got to clean those up in this last stretch.
Aaron McMahon, please go ahead.
Carl, with regards to the run game, how much of what you saw tonight had you seen on tape? Obviously, they hadn't played in a few weeks, and how do you go about stopping that?
Yeah, so they hadn't played in the last 2 weeks, so all we really had to watch was just their game against Illinois. And we did watch a lot of their tape, our game with them last year and their games from last year, but nothing current other than the game this year against Illinois. So we knew that I'm sure they were going to run a lot of the same things they did against Illinois because they were successful in doing that. And we knew coming into the game that they were, they're going to change some things up. That's what good teams do. That's what we do. You don't carry the same things into every single game. And that was something that was working for them. And we just got to do a much better job as an entire defense, defending that play. It's not, that play's not on, two guys, three guys. That entire play, especially in the run, that's on 11. And we just got to hold ourselves accountable for all those run yards that they had tonight.